I can't talk. It's so cold. I'm slow. -5. Even the supervisor is not happy. He's got his own heating pad. Freaking cold, man. Another. The sun will come out tomorrow. Tomorrow, the sun will come out. A lot of good it'll do. Love that sound. Oh, yes. Slurping the first warm drink of coffee. Trying to figure out what I was going to eat. I only ate one thing yesterday. Still trying to fix a furnace. If we can't fix it, we're going to change it. I spent an hour or two yesterday trying to troubleshoot this furnace. I don't know what's going on. Oh, stop jingling. Did you hear the jingling? Took me a minute or two to figure out what's jingling. Oh. It's too early for messages held for review. Stupid nonsense from this dude. What are you babbling about? Yeah, okay, you're obviously a dirtball. Let's see here. Verticals, yeah. Oh, that guy was a scumball. Jesus. What the frick? Oh, ay, 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 ay. Freaking hot steam. Holy crap. I know better. Ugh. Jesus freaking hell. Burned my fingers. Yikes. Freaking yikes. Damn. Let's eat a little chili. Oh. My back is bugging me from all the bending over. Hey, Ice. It's negative 5 degrees. Wind chill of negative 11. Can we get any more negative? Yeah, all you gotta do is look at Washington. Bunch of dirt balls over there. -2. Hey, Matt. Flavor Flav, sort of. Oh, chilly. I wonder why my phone is so dark, because I turned the brightness down. How do I do that? Hold on. Oh, come on. Brightness. That's a little better. Flavor Flav. Yeah, I've been up for a few hours. Actually, been going through the phone, looking at all the crap Trump is disrupting. These people are evil, man. You seen all these things they're trying to do? Holy crap. And then all these Christians are yelling at this religious leader yesterday that tore into Trump for kicking down on other human beings. Let me tell you who's evil in this country. It ain't the person in the, it ain't that woman in the pulpit. Jesus. Starbucks coffee creamer. Yeah, I've never gone in for flavored creamers, really. I mean, sometimes I use the French vanilla stuff at the gas stations, maybe. But rarely, because it's got junk in it. Of course he's going to tax you, Alex. Oh, you're up in Canada? Yeah, he's going to tell everybody to go to hell. It's now the Gulf of America. He's going to take over the Panama Canal. He's going to invade Greenland. He's telling everybody to fuck off. Have you read the stuff that he has signed into order? Oh my God. Well, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, Alex, and just east of me in Geauga County, we got really good maple syrup. In fact, if you look up the Chardon Maple Festival, it's coming up at the beginning of April, end of March. It's an awesome event. Or is it April, May? April, May. Hello, Rise. I'm awake. Been awake for a few hours. Just trying to stay warm. It's negative 5 degrees. It's freaking cold. Not enough heat. Message held for review. Now we got another piece of dirt bag here. Body warmers, yeah, well, extra women to snuggle with are rare. You beat him in a foot race, I think so. Oh, look at my supervisor. Oh, what? Look at the supervisor. Look at him. Snug as a bug in a rug on top of his heating pad. Look at him. Bandit, look at you. Oh my. It's still working. Okay, still got heat. Yeah, it's okay. Still got nice and warm down here. Oh my, it's so warm down there. Yeah. Oh yeah. -20 at the Hopkins, yeah. Are you kind of local, Corey? Message held for review. Alex, they hid your message. Dropping the price of a fake tan. I like that. well, welcome, Corey. I'm on the west side, the best side, because we have the least expensive gas and 24-hour diner. Oh, yes, Nala. Yeah, it's -5 here. Did you go check out that channel, Nala? You disappeared, so I don't know if you heard me actually show the name of that channel with Nala the cat, the real Nala. One Bike, One World. Go check out One Bike, One World on YouTube. Dean and Nala. What an amazing journey they've had. Did you? Okay. I'm a bicyclist, so I used to watch every day. I'd check in every day almost. I mean, oh, I watched pretty near the beginning of when he started, when he met the cat. Christopher, it's 3 hours ahead of you. 5 Eastern time, 5:32. Oh. Well, not if it's breakfast, but my giant mug of coffee. Oh, so good. Oh, maybe I need to get some hot water bottles, put them in the bed with me. And I got a little bit of the leftover chili. And I might have more chili, or I have a cheesesteak or a burger. There's soup. I don't know if I want to heat that up. Maybe soup. I got some meat left over that might still be good. I'm not sure. Chop up and put in the soup. Oh yeah, no, I saw the Florida, New Orleans. New Orleans has got snow. Those poor people. It's about time they know what hell is like. It ain't warm, it's cold. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been thinking I need to buy some good cans of barbecue bean. Some good stuff. That goes good with all kinds of other things. Well, chili's pretty good. A little bit of spice in it. That's the chili powder. Yeah, hell is not warm. Oh, I love it when friends would come up from Florida or Texas and it's cold here and they're like, "What the hell?" And they're crying because it's, like 40. That's t-shirt weather up here, man. Yeah. Well, I bought 6 cans of Progresso a few weeks back, all different. The best one I think I like is the Mediterranean lentil. It's real thick, full of stuff. And then I had meat the other day. I added meat to it. Oh yeah, and I had diced tomatoes. One of you folks said, "Oh yeah, put the diced tomatoes in there." So that helped, make it a little more interesting. I mean, it was a can of diced tomatoes that said it was best used by 2022. So I used some of that. I don't cook much. I mostly reheat. Let's see if we can fix this furnace today next door. Hold on. Furnace broke next door. Oh yes, Nella. I have a very good friend. He comes here. Virtual Lab Rat. If you ever see Virtual Lab Rat, they're near Hendersonville, up on their own little mountain. They got hit hard by the trees that came down and took their road out. 2 miles of trees they had to clear to get off the mountain. Oh, nice, Rise. Yeah, I've never been. There's one gal here from she's in Edmonton, and I've always wanted to get up to that part of the world, Canadian Rockies. Go to West Edmonton Mall, and yeah, I'd love to see up there. Where are you from, Rise? All right, Nala's gone. Medicine Hat. Yeah, that's a cool name. Oh, the record for Cleveland is -10, 1936. We've had really cold wind chills, though. -46 wind chill in 1995. Yeah, Calgary, Edmonton, all those interesting places. Yeah. The closest I ever got was driving cross country and almost thought about turning right in up there in Montana or Wyoming, but I decided I would lose like a few weeks, if not more, if I went into the Canadian Rockies. So, oh, London, okay. I was kind of thinking English with your name, Rise, before. Thinking of, who is it? Is it actor or the journalist or the politician that was pretty famous? Rise, what was his name? Can't think. It's a cool name. No, really? You're a Queen's Guard? Are you serious? Deepak. The north coast of America, Deepak. The great shores of Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, I need to get across the pond. That's what I need to do. I've been in 45 states and 3 countries, but it's all just North America. The Caribbean. I need to get to Europe. I like driving, so I'm going to wait till they put the tunnel in. That's really cool, Rise. Always see video of the, I think that's what they call them, right? The Queen's Guard. I always see video. I see lots of video, little short clips all the time of people standing next to at the gate, out the front gate there, where the guard sits on the horse, or the guard that stands there, and people harass you because they get too close and stupid. Oh my God, people are just ugly, aren't they? Very cool. How old am I? I was born in 1592. Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's cool, enjoy the job, have fun with it. I know what else I should eat. Something. No more oatmeal today. I've had oatmeal the last 2 days in a row. Royal Guard or Queen's Guard? Yeah, what's it called? Yeah. So, I'm not for what's happening in Washington, but I did watch the pomp and circumstance on Monday because it is history and I like to know about it. So if you don't know about it, you can't talk about it very much. And the moment where Drumpf reviewed the military in the Emancipation Hall, I think they called it. The fife and I think they call them the Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps. Yeah, the Redcoats did a really cool musical presentation, marching back and forth through the hall. That was pretty cool. So if you get a chance, try to find that moment and look it up. 2 hours. Oh yes. Don't lock your knees, right, Rise? Don't lock your knees. Have you ever have you ever fallen over like a weeble wobble? Free fake Tana. uh, I didn't vote for any Republicans. Even if you were a good Republican and I liked you, I wouldn't vote for you right now. No way. I mean, Ohio is a fairly red state. The corruption in the state house in Columbus, Ohio is it's masterclass level corruption. A few years ago, there was a big bribery scandal with First Energy Power Company and their nuclear plant deal with whatever, yada, yada. $60 million in bribes. $60 million in bribes. And only a couple people are in jail. It's obscene how corrupt this state is. Oh my God. I mean, it's it's hard to just stand, like what you guys do. That's difficult, you know, and it's definitely hard on your joints and not moving and um, I mean, you kind of have to lock your knees sometimes, but it's uh, warrant issued for expired dog. What the hell?
You're gonna be around for pet for his dog tags that are 4 or 5 months expired.
Stephanie says back in August, the Portage County dog warden came by their Ravenna home to give them a final warning that Pip's tag was expired.
I had some unfortunate things that came up, and it did. It fell off. I'm guilty of not renewing my dog license.
But she says she never expected the court would issue a warrant for the minor misdemeanor. Court records show a summons was sent to the U.S. Postal Service to Stephanie in late November. It then says on 3 separate dates, USPS had an issue with the address. When Stephanie went to the sheriff's department to turn herself in, she realized why she never received it.
Then I'm looking closer and I said, that's not my correct address either. I live in a community park where there are several lot 3s. You have to have a letter in front of it. On the second line from the dog warden, it's N3, so this is a clerical error.
Stephanie renewed Pip's tag on Tuesday and continues to go through this legal battle.
I would have taken care of this. My issue is that the excessive use of resources, unnecessary police, I mean, really? For a $15 dog license?
In Ravenna, Caitlin McCarthy, 19.
Okay, that's complete madness. Going after someone for an expired dog tag? Oh my gosh, what the frick? Comments here. Oh yes, the trooping of the color, yes. Deepak, it is 5:48 a.m. Eastern Time, United States, at the tone. Are you in India, Deepak? If you're in India, I'm going to say the time is, do my time zone math. Was it maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that? Okay, I'm going to mute the audio for a second. Oh, okay, that's better. Oh, man. Nala's back. Meow. There's my supervisor. There's my supervisor. He's got his own heating blanket and his puffy cushion. Meow, bandit. Meow. Meow. Hey, 440. Meow. Well, if I really said what I felt about him, I'd get banned from YouTube. It's -6 outside right now. Oh, Rise, the summers in Cleveland are gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Green trees, green lawns, lovely weather, festivals, you know. We got Lake Erie, we got the beach, you can swim, you know, beautiful parks. Don't like him. You're new here. The guy's a dirtball. What do you mean? He's a union supervisor. That's why he's sleeping. And it. What are you doing down there? You still got warmth? All right, we got to turn your heater on again. There we go. Turn his heater on again. Since the blankies have little timers to turn on and off, to turn off. That's what I need, a hot tub. Wish I could find some swim trunks. I'd go to the Y today and get in the hot tub there. I don't know if I could find them. It would probably take an hour of searching. Underwear apparently is not acceptable. 6 a.m. Oh, I need to plug you guys in. Jesus. I'm sitting here sucking the life out of the battery. Slacking on my technical duties. Oh, man. Oh, you've been to Strongsville. What brought you here? Work? Well, no, you're a guard. I don't know. What would bring you here? Work? Other kind of work? I was in Strongsville. I passed through it yesterday. Fluffy German Shepherd dog butt. You got to get an electric blanket, Christopher. They're remarkable. The most amazing thing ever made. Turn that thing on before you go to bed, 15 minutes, nice and warm before you get in there. Oh, it's so comfy. Oh, yeah. I'll even put my pillows on top of the blanket so the pillow will be warm. I'll flip them back over when I get in. You get an electric blanket, that dog will never leave that bed. Oh my. My back is tweaked. Oh, okay. There's no military anything in Strongsville. Oh. Nice, nice, Christopher. Yep. Supervisor's got his own. Don't you, Bandit? Yo, you woke up. Oh, look at Bandit. Bandit. Bandit has stirred. What are you doing? Say hi to everybody, Bandit. Hello. What are you doing? Hi, baby. Yeah. Crossing your paws there? Look at that. Crossing your paws. How's your blankie? Oh, it's nice and warm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How you doing? Let's see. I can't really. You can see a little bit of the snow out there. Got glare on the window. Hot water bottle. Yeah, I was just saying that earlier. I'll fill my hot water bottles with coffee. And if I get the urge to have a drink, I just, South Park Mall. Oh my, oh yeah. Yeah, it's an okay mall, I mean, we used to have one of the biggest malls in the world here on the east side back in the day called Randall Park Mall. It's all gone now. It was what, six anchor stores, or was it more than that? You can find pictures and maps. 3 levels. It was freaking huge. But nothing like the Mall of America. I got to the Mall of America 2 years ago. I want to go back. Oh, that's amazing. 800 stores, an amusement park, go-kart track. Oh my God. Oh, nice, nice. So, who were you interfacing with in the military here? So you were just put up in Strongsville, I'm guessing? Because we don't have a ton of military here in Cleveland. It's But if you can't say, I understand. I've been a contractor on government places. Yeah, I'm a contractor. Yeah, that's it. Camping in the snow, and it was filling a sleeping bag with warm bottles. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. That's a really good trick. I mean, I've winter camped, but that's been a very, very long time. The last time I would have been almost in a tent, it would have been probably in the 90s in the desert above Las Vegas near Area 51. Well, all you need to do, Rise, is have a, what do they call it? A camelback with the straw. You just fill a camelback up with some hot coffee and bring the straw up, and then you're just laying there going, oh, yeah, that's good. Maybe hot cocoa. Oh my God, Rise. I did a video there. I don't know if it's I don't think it's on YouTube. I think it might have been before I started streaming on YouTube. It might have been on another app called Haps, which was the last place I was before here. Or Heckle. I did live stream, and I can't remember what. Yeah, I don't think it was YouTube. I think it was Haps. And yeah, they got 2 Victoria's Secrets in there. They've got 4 Starbucks or 5 Starbucks. I want to go back to the Mall of America. It was so cool. I mean, I like places like that. It's just fun. Just one aisle I drove down trying to park the car in the garage, I saw plates from 12 different states. It's a definite destination. Yeah, last time I would have went, we were up taking a drive around the whole Nevada test site. Oh, I talk about it. I've been there many times on the edge. So on that trip, I don't know what year that was. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Mark, see if he knows what year that was. I think it might have been when we went out for, I don't know if we went out for the Air Force or a different thing. But we rented a Bronco and drove around the whole Nevada test site. And we were camping at the bottom of Tickaboo Peak. If you've done any looking into that area, you'll know what Tickaboo Peak is. And it was April, and maybe Mark was just out there for the NAB convention, National Association of Broadcasters, and I came out, and we did that whole like week around the test site, or a few days. I don't know how long. I don't remember how long it took us. But it started to snow up there. I mean, because when you're at the bottom of Tickaboo Peak, you're at 7,500 feet. So April in the desert, 7,500 feet, you get snow sometimes. Oh yes, Christopher, yes. So, yeah, I've been out there. I lost how many times, lost count of how many times I've stopped and knocked around that whole area. In fact, I was just in a discussion on Twitter the other day. There's a little dirt runway, maybe 2,000 feet. North of the test site out in the desert. Just, you wouldn't even know it's there unless you knew it was there. You can't see it. There's nothing there. Maybe a shed is there. That's it. And back in the 90s and 2000s and stuff, it was used as a interesting what do we want to say, mustering point for special tiny little airplanes that are operated by 3-letter agency private contractors. You know, Cessna Caravans, if you know about those things. Brian from Maine. And so I mentioned something back to the guy about this, and he came back with the photos, I remember. And I'm like, I think I caught some photos there myself, but I can't find them. Yeah. Special ops guys sneaking around in the desert. Well, yeah, what's the cat doing? Oh, the cat went to the bedroom. It's cold in there, but the blanket's turned on, so let me check on him and close the door. I guess he wants some peace and quiet, so he went to the bedroom. Enough with this annoying conversation. Bob Lazar, oh yes. So there was a guy that I knew back in the day who was really one of the first people to dig into what's going on out there, if there was anything going on. So I don't know if you ever heard of Glenn Campbell. Unfortunately, Glenn passed away a few years ago from cancer. Glenn was an amazing investigative guy. He had websites, all this kind of stuff. I think some of it might still be online. I don't know. But yeah, is there something out there? I don't know. You know, what they do at 51 is reverse engineer foreign military stuff and test our secret stuff. That's all I know. Yeah. Oh, I've been in trouble out there, Rise. They have come and found me numerous times and made reports on me. Oh yes, I pissed them off royal a few times. I got stories. Better mostly told over beer with phones out in the car. Yeah, Christopher, there was yeah, all kinds of things. The extraterrestrial highway and other stuff. Um, yeah, there was all kinds of. I forget what that event was called now. But yeah, so there's a cool website you can still go on to and look at. They have a good, continuing, endless forum page where you can literally go back decades looking at stuff. You can search it. Dreamland Resort is the website if you've never been there. Dreamlandresort.com. In fact, the guy who runs Dreamland Resort, I used to be on there twice a day. The guy who runs it, Jorg, just last year, he's got a trailer or an apartment up near the base, and he's got his main apartment in Vegas. They were both raided by men in black at the exact same minute. They woke his girlfriend up at the apartment, they woke him up out here, and they took every electronic thing he owned. Storage chips, computers, took files, they took everything. Saying, of course, national security, this or that, Hey, Putty Cat. Oh, yes. Is that where you're at? Are you in the Panhandle? I don't know if I ever knew exactly where you're at down there. No. Glenn Campbell, famous Area 51 researcher. Oh, the drones in New Jersey. That was just people finally looking up at the sky and seeing airplanes. Mass hysteria, Oh, there's a picture of New Orleans with snow on the ground. So yeah, I knocked around that whole. I've always knocked around the secret kind of world of things the government does. I learned about the place where Snowden worked in like 1979, really long time ago, before anybody knew about it. You had to read books. Well, so much of that stuff is secret, I mean, there's another really good organization. You can look at their webpage. It's called Roadrunners International, spelled with an E. Roadrunners International. That's a website run by former workers at Area 51. Some really interesting stuff you can find on there. And I went to their convention. They have a biannual convention in Las Vegas. And I went to it in 98, I think was the year. Bought a lot of really interesting stuff that I should try selling. Met some amazing pilots of the SR-71, heard amazing stories. Just a really cool event. I'm glad I just did it on a whim. Yeah, if they're big drones, I mean, agricultural drones start at like, 10 grand, and go way up. The thing is, most Americans don't have a clue about drones. There's almost 1 million registered drones. How about all the unregistered ones, right? Of the registered ones, there's like 8,500 a day that are maybe up in the air. That's a lot, It's a few. And in Cleveland here, for example, they've had trouble with drones intruding on the airport space, especially the lakefront airport. In fact, I got in a little trouble for noticing something one day that was down near there. And I took some pictures. It was sitting there in public. I could take pictures of it. And I put the pictures up on some place. And I came to my nightly dinner almost every week, 5 times a week. Me and my buddy would eat dinner, and he's kind of a associated federal law enforcement type person, and he's just sitting there looking at me like that when I walked in. I go, "What?" He goes, "No, Daniel." He said my last name. I go, "What?" "You know what?" I go, "What?" because he knows I post things and talk about things. And he said, Pete Elliott knows about you. I go, what? What did I do now? Well, Pete Elliott is the U.S. Marshal in Northern Ohio. So I happened to notice a special little radar system, portable radar system sitting somewhere. And I thought it was here looking for birds because it's bird strike radar. It's a little portable trailer with special radar antennas, and it can be brought in somewhere to watch for birds, which don't show up on regular radar as much. And it was near the airport during the air show. So we've had aircraft at the air show hit birds. In fact, I think a fighter jet crashed in 1 year from a bird strike. So I thought, okay, they're trying to be proactive. Well, it wasn't for that. This special radar was brought in to look for drones because they're hard to spot. Little drones are very hard to spot. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I'm missing comments here. Yeah, Los Alamos, yeah. They think the testing of the surveillance equipment after they failed to catch Luigi Mangione without a tip. Well, the thing is, okay, I've worked on a number of government facilities back in the day, all right? And you'd get into these places and there'd be more secure areas, you know. You're inside already a major secure space with fences and guards, and then you get in further and there's more fences and guards and more stuff going on that, you know, who knows what it is. So guaranteed, you know, the military, the government, think tank type organizations are working on stuff that, you know, it's 5 to 10 years ahead of everything we know about, you know, out in the major public world, you know. So who knows what is out there, you know. The truth is out there. Cue the music. Yeah, I mean, you know, and people don't always look at things. So sometimes they all of a sudden start looking up in the sky and they're going, well, that's a drone. No, it's a damn airplane, and you're just looking at it wrong. You know. Satish Max. Hand scanning device, yeah. So I have, back in the day when I was really getting into this, I traveled a lot. And I visited almost every place in this country that's, as I call it, not on a map. You had to know about where these places were. I visited them because I like to see where these places are in space, in our universe, you know, in our world. And, you know, and I've been all around all those places in the desert. I've been down to the border to Fort Huaca. I've been out by China Lake. I've been all over the places in California, Nevada, places in Maryland in the woods, places in Virginia in the woods. So until you really see how big the government is, you haven't seen how big the government is. and they own some really nice land. So when you go visit these places, you're visiting nice land. Even if you're doing this weird thing, you're taking nice hikes, you're getting outside, you're seeing the world where not a lot of other people go visit. So it's always been very interesting. I should write a book. Well, that may be true, Rise, but Trump is just, he's just a greedy, evil person. I mean, you know, that's really his whole mantra is greed, self-love. Um, you know, Elon and him will break up and it will be ugly. Just wait. The year of the snake, yes, yes. I I have a lot of Chinese friends here in Cleveland, so we have a big Asian community in Cleveland, and we have used to be some really cool celebrations that went on years ago. We would always go for the New Year's celebration, go out to dinner, go to the cool dragon dance and firecracker and altar offerings and uh, yep, the year of the snake. Well, Luna, yeah, it's been declared a Nazi salute or a Roman salute. Some people were calling it a Roman salute, but whatever it is, first of all, if you've watched Elon in public, he's not the most comfortable guy in his skin in public. He's geeky. He's really awkward. I mean, look at how he jumps around, and he's not someone who's really got a full understanding of his body and himself. He's not natural, right? So when he does things, a lot of times they're very exaggerated and weird. But yeah, the salute thing was weird, just weird. Whatever it was, but his family's got Nazi history. I mean, Jesus, they loved apartheid. I mean, come on, his family is definitely a inbred bunch of bigots. His family history. Oh, I've been around all of them. Mount Weather, Site R, Site R. The Blue Cube. The Blue Cube is interesting. If you read about the Blue Cube, Anazuka Air Force Base. All it is a few city blocks. It's an Air Force base. It's a big blue building with no windows. It's one of those think tank type military places with lots of satellite dishes and a parking garage. And very serious guards. Very serious guards. Mount Weather, of course. The VIP relocation facility in Virginia. Probably 51. I mean, just because you can't get that close to it. But Site R is interesting. You can't really see much because it's all underground. Sugar Grove, West Virginia. There's some neat things there. Yeah, and Christopher, and the thing is, if you go look online at the far right hate groups, Proud Boys, all those kinds of freaks, they loved what he did. They are raging. Fuck yeah, man! Yeah! 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 All their sites praised that whole thing. So, you know, Elon is not stupid. He's goofy, but he's not stupid. And, you know, it's just a bunch of evil nonsense. All the kicking down on other human beings that's going on right now. So now they're all beating up on that religious leader who kind of tore into Trump yesterday at the national prayer event. So now you have Christians kicking down on a Christian. You know, I mean, the hypocrisy amongst these people is hideous. Hideous. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Oh my, I should eat something else. I don't really want to go back to bed. I do, but I don't. Ooh, I wonder if I could do that. Let me see if the cat would like something. Keep him warmer. Oh. Let's see if I can put this on top of the cat and see if he'll keep him warmer. I mean, but she dressed him down properly. I'm sorry, you know. I mean, it's obscene. I mean, everything. Yeah, I mean, he's not, you know, and people like him, it's like Trump. Trump doesn't know look at how Trump moves. Same thing. And it's because the guy is bundled up all the time. He's closed. He doesn't know, you know, you look at people who know how to, you know, live life, really dance, really go out and just be free and have fun, right? And then you look at people that don't know how to do that. And they are so tight and rigid, and they have to dress nice and the same every day. They don't know how to, you know, if you put Trump in a pair of Levi's, he would feel like a freak. And he goes, this doesn't feel right, you know, because he doesn't know how to just be in stuff like that, you know. Have you ever seen any pictures or video of Trump playing with his kids ever in history? Ever? They don't exist. You know, look at his son Barron. If you watch Barron on Monday at all, Barron is also geeky because he's been cloistered, and again, he's a person who's not comfortable in his skin yet. He doesn't know how to really just relax, you know. Oh, the crazy preachers, yes, like Paula White. Oh my God, all these people, you know. Oh my God, let's lay some hands on him. Oh, la la baga, speak in tongues. Blah, 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 blah. Freaks. I have a big thing about religion. Religion is evil. Okay, you wanna catch me good? A couple days ago, I did a broadcast, and I got into it over a crazy TV preacher. And the first hour, I had a bunch of people comment and said that was epic. Let me find it here. I'll tell you, it was a few days ago. I really tore into these TV preachers, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, we had fun. Oh, the egg shit. Look, I saw I saw 10 seconds. It's stupid. Yeah, I've read a little about that because I follow a lot of aviation people, and um, some of them follow me. But um, I kind of read into it a little bit, and I think it's all fake. I haven't really. When did I do that? The other day, I tore into that TV preacher. Oh my God, we had fun. When was that? Is it this one? See if it was this one. I can't remember now. I think it was this one. Yes. Okay, this is the video. So go find this video on the live tab from a few days ago. It's the Bandit Show. The first hour, I get into this freaking nut job, Morris Cirillo, TV evangelist. Oh my God. Everybody was rolling on the floor. We had fun. I was on a rare moment. Oh my gosh, Christopher, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on. So yeah, go find It's the Bandit Show. Oh my God, the first hour I was laughing so hard. Oh my God, everybody was cracking up. Then I got messages from people that watched the replays, and they were like, "Oh my God, that was brilliant." Oh, it was a fun one. Well, yeah, exactly, Rice. I mean, well, I've got a good friend who's a psychologist, and he studied, humans, and as he puts it, the human condition wants answers, and so it's always searching for this bigger thing, and that's part of us. Um, and if you have, and I always say, you don't need religion. Religion is a man-made thing, especially big religion, but then you have small spirituality, okay? You look at indigenous peoples like in Brazil or anywhere that exists still, completely hidden from the modern world. What do they worship? They worship the things around them that make sense. The wind, the seasons, the elements, and they have their rules of right and wrong and all that. You don't need religion for morals and ethics, and you surely don't need missionaries coming and telling you that you're wrong. That's just like Trump and the Republicans telling transgender people, you're wrong, you shouldn't exist. You know, this is evil what they're doing. Evil. That preacher was so spot on, man. Jesus. But yeah, there, you know, people that just can't handle the or fathom that maybe, you know, I mean, I don't know if there's a God. That's a whole different thing from religion, and they should be sort of separate, you know. But I don't know, you know. Oh, Copeland. We talk about all those names in that hour. We talked about the Copeland interview. You ever see that Copeland interview when he gets caught at his house getting into the car by the woman reporter? Pure evil, man. Pure evil. If he could have done what his nature is, he would have opened his mouth and inhaled her. That guy's evil. Well, this is the thing. You're brought up, you know, you're brought into a religion by your clan, your family, you know. This is not something you choose initially. So you have to, you know, grow up and wake up to analyze these things. And most people really don't want to analyze it, you know. They like what it is and what it gives them. And in general, it can be okay, you know. Kenneth Copeland. And, you know, so it's very hard when you grow up with something, you know, it's you know, it's like anything that becomes ingrained in you, that's part of your fabric, you know, it's hard to not believe anymore, you know. I mean, I was an altar boy, you know, I snuck the altar wine, you know, we did all those stupid things, but I wasn't religious, you know, there's a difference too, you know, and I'm not sure, I've never read the Bible. That Catholics don't want you to read the Bible. They'll give you one, but they don't want you to really read it. Yeah, well, Kenneth Copeland would stab you in the back. I mean, must be nice to have 3 jets, a couple mansions, you know, limousines, fine clothing, good food, you know, it's rough. Joel Osteen, you know, all these they're horrible people. So I was flipping the channel that morning watching, and Morris Cirillo was on, and so I'm watching him, and where's he at? He's in Jerusalem. So what does it cost to go to Jerusalem with a whole bunch of friends and a film crew? Couple dollars, right? It's 60. Oh, Camille, oh, the inauguration was, yeah, let's not put our hand on the Bible. Let's, yeah, lots of strange things, yes. And so, Cirillo, if you've watched enough TV evangelists, when they're just talking, you know, and they'll get to the moment in their hour show or whatever where they want to really send the pitch, because that's what these guys are. They're pitchmen, just like Donald. They're carnival barkers of the highest order. And he starts going in, I'm thinking of a number. Yeah, the number 9. That's the number. The number 9. And then these other two shills with him, his son and this other preacher. I forget who he is. He looked familiar. They're like, oh yeah, the number 9 is like prosperity in the Bible or something, because then Morris holds up the Bible he's been holding in his hand. It's the financial Bible. Oh, I've created this great Bible. I mean, it's the real Bible, but I've got highlights and notes, and I show you all the financial discussions in the Bible, and it's great, and you can have it. Can you see you could have can you see giving us $900? Yeah, you can have this for $900. That's all. One easy payment. Just call 1-800-WE-SCREW-YOU. And that's what he did. $900 for the $4 Bible they print in China. Oh my God. I just blew up. I said, wow. Financial Bible. Oh my God. Go watch my show the other day. What was the name of the show the other day? What did I call it? Morning with Bandit or whatever. I tore this stuff apart, man. Oh my God. I need to cut it apart and put it together another video. $900, and then of course the phone number comes on the screen. Then and they're showing the call center in South Carolina with like 30 people, answering the phone. They got to pay them. We got bills to pay, people. Send us $900. We want to stay in Jerusalem for another week at a nice hotel. I don't know. I mean, it's the same kind of madness. I think that people, jump into the Trump cult. The same kind of people that believe. You guys haven't been. Some of you haven't been introduced to Fredo. Come here, Fredo. Ugh. Come here, Fredo. Fredo's cold. Oh my. We have to fix Fredo. So. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Yeah. Oh, it's cold. There's a witch's tit here today in Cleveland. Oh, yeah. Hello. Remember, the earth is not flat. We checked. That's right. It's not flat. Not. Okay, I'm going to go somewhere warm. Bye. Oh, Fredo, hello. Thank you for showing up. There's Fredo. Oh, I love Fredo. Yeah. A woman from your church took her son to every faith healing and donated her entire Social Security, and her son died. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. People, they have this unending need to, believe something is going to, happen, Well, if there's a God, he's obviously over in Alpha Centauri because he's forgotten about us. Look at the mayhem we got going on here. like I keep saying, the Vulcans are not showing up, you know. I mean, they just watching this stuff and they're like, these people are nuts. Oh, did you actually ever see that? So that was a cheap gift. That was a $10 Roomba somebody gave me. It doesn't charge anymore. It's dead. Yeah, you can see endless stories. So there was a guy here, some sort of ex-priest who was going around trying to faith heal people, you know, really sick people. He got caught here in Cleveland, I think, sexually molesting a girl. These people are freaks, man. Never leave a space heater on or heated blanket on when you're sleeping. Well, what good is the heated blanket if you can't sleep under it? I'm an electrician. Let me tell you, I got electric heaters on extension cords. You have to pay attention to this stuff. You just don't, you have to check the cords. You got to touch them and see if they're warm, you know? I mean, I got an extension. Oh my gosh. Right there is an extension cord feeding an electric heater, okay? It's up in the air, so it's got like air around it to help keep it cool. Let me feel it. It's not hot at all. And the heater is on high. I mean, you have to pay attention to these things if you're going to do this. You can do it, but you got to pay attention to it. I'm going to see if the cat will like his little cover, his bed, which he doesn't use. I'm going to put it over him. I heated it up on top of the heater down there. Let's see if he'll like this. Maybe he'll... Oof, it's cold as frick out there. Jesus, it's cold. Oh, Rise. Okay, hey. Call center for a church, yeah. Oh, yeah, the rattlesnake churches down in Tennessee or wherever. Yes, West Virginia. Yep. Well, I got lots of videos. If you like to look at stuff, you can go back and look at things. I do walking tours occasionally downtown. You can see the holiday light walkings, and I used to drive a lot, but I don't have a vehicle right now, so I always took you in the car with me. I've been trying to start to put regular videos up again. I'm not organized. You love taxes? I have a good accountant if you need one. I should eat something else. Let's throw that out. I'm going to heat my coffee back up again. All right. Lake Erie ice. Look at the ice on Lake Erie. Sex trafficking. Hey. Ugh. Heat this back up. What is that doing? Heat that up. What else am I gonna eat? I gotta eat something. Mr. Beast. Yeah, I don't watch him. There's so many big channels out there that I don't watch. I do watch a lot of stuff. I mean, the last few days I've been watching lots of furnace fixing videos. The School of Furnace Repair. You know I'm a bachelor. You got all the special condiments. We got spicy brown mustard. We got Heinz ketchup. We got mayonnaise. We got really good sour cream in a tube. I'm out of Hershey's. There might be one squirt left in there to make my chocolate milk. We got more chili. Yeah, granola yogurt parfait. Chicken. Pecan pie, which I don't know if that's still good. Couple cheesesteaks. Not a lot in there. What am I gonna eat? Well, I want to organize my videos in playlists better, but I have to sit and do it on a computer. The phone is too tedious to do stuff. I haven't even turned on the computer in months. So far behind on fixing and cleaning this house. Throw that out. What else am I gonna do here? Yeah. I mean, I have people I love to watch, like Simon Dan, Professor Dave. I watch a lot of contractor stuff, repair stuff. I'm all over the place. Lock picking. Maker stuff. Hey, CJ. If you love taxes, you can start paying mine. Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything. Somebody might be listening. All right, I got warm coffee. What am I going to eat? I need to eat something else, because I don't know if I'm going to be even laying back down for a few hours. I don't really have to function on the furnace till around noon. I could have a breakfast sandwich. I have frozen Jimmy Dean sausage sandwiches. Or should I have cheesesteak? I'm gonna have half of a cheesesteak. I got a burger. I got a nice burger too. Let's too much, too heavy right now. Cheesesteak. If I can get the parchment paper off. Little stuck. So stuck the other day I had to heat it up before I could even get the paper off. I'm gonna have to probably heat this one up a little. It's stuck on the cheese. Outdoor Boys. I don't think I've heard of them. I watch, I watch some prepper type channels. Only a couple that are kind of fun. I don't know. I'm all over the place. If you saw my playlist, my watch list, it shocks some people. Found a couple really good food channels the other night. The carnivore diet. Two of them were espousing the carnivore diet, which is popular now. One had a really cool snack they figured out how to make out of ground chicken. Real simple. But you got to have ground chicken in the house, and there's nothing in this house. There ain't nothing here. There's the 10-day-old cheesesteak. It's probably 10 days. I should date this stuff. I usually do, but I forgot. I stopped dating things for some reason. I always date stuff when I put it in the fridge. I don't know why I haven't been. I mean, need another cover dish. I'm not looking forward to changing a furnace if we have to do that today. Airtight bag. My fridge is kept pretty cold. 37 degrees, pretty cold. It's almost frozen in there. Go into lock picking. So I've actually, you're new, so you haven't seen my whole predicament with the house. I've been going through the whole house and finding and getting rid of stuff and cleaning. And I finally found my lock picks. I hid them so well I couldn't even find them. I need to start practicing again. Yeah, I should have been maybe a locksmith, or I should have been a computer hacker, a good computer hacker. I've got a couple friends who do what's known as pen testing, and it doesn't happen at the strip club. Penetration testing. So I know a lot about security, physical security. I did that for decades, so I should have I led a very unfocused life. I know a lot, done a lot, but shouldn't be poor. Shouldn't be poor. Prepper. I watch a few channels for, I mean, everybody has a good moment. Some of these preppers are too over the top, but Wrangle Star, he's a big one. Oh, look at that deliciousness. Ooh. Melty cheese and steak and mushrooms and peppers. Oh my. Pretty hot. Yep, it's hot enough. Alright. Got a bad habit of putting things on top of things you shouldn't, like a paper plate on top of the toaster. Alright, let's go over here. Let's put that there. Throw this out. Bring that over here. Bring that over here. Throw that out. Maybe I'll get some squeezed mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, the lubricant of life. We're missing potato salad. That's what we're missing. Freaking cold. Jesus, it's freaking cold. Jeez. You get down around 20, your building doesn't suffer so bad. You get below 20, it starts sucking the life out of your building. You can't heat fast enough. And I don't have any heat to start with, so that doesn't help. We got some mayonnaise. Ooh. Don't even put it on the food. Just squeeze it into your mouth. Oh, look at those guys on the lake. We should go down to the lake. Oh, that's Florida. That's the Gulf Coast. I should do that thing where you heat up water and you go outside and throw it up in the air and it, like, freezes. I've always wanted to try that. Today's the day to do it. Yeah, I don't know anything about that rice. Let's say my youth was a good, would have been a good stepping stone into that business. My misspent youth. Yes. Yeah. Well, it all depends on the, metal detectors have to be set up. Metal detectors have different zones to them. So one day, where is that knife? It's downstairs. I think that's the knife. I have to go downstairs. I think it's downstairs. I went into the old federal courthouse downtown to go to an apartment. And as I come out, and I'm always patting my pockets to check for my phones, because I'll keep them in certain pockets, and I'll reach back and pat my butt. And I reached back and patted the one pocket, and I go, uh-oh, as I'm walking down the steps of the courthouse outside. And I reach in and pulled out this big ass knife. And I go, oh crap. Now, this was harmless, right? There's always, there's intent and intention, And I go, I'm going to go back and see the security guard. I go, hey, would you like to see something? He goes, what's that? He goes, well, I just came out. He says, yeah. Well, your metal detector missed something. He goes, oh crap. He goes, can I borrow that for a minute? He went back and took a copy or picture of it. I thought it'd be nice and show them, Where is that knife? I think it's like 13 inches open. Cheap Chinese metal, man. So there's a big metal detector manufacturer from Italy. Have you ever heard of Chea? Candle in a plant pot. Oh, that stuff's nonsense. Oh, yeah, foil behind the radiator. If you had a radiator. What I would like to buy is a diesel heater. The little diesel heaters are crazy efficient. Crazy mad efficient.
Tuesday that targeted enforcement operations are now underway, though he declined to say where.
It's happening all over the country. I can't tell you specific locations because of officer safety concerns.
As the Trump orders mount, so do the legal challenges. On Tuesday, 22 Democrat-led states filed suit over Trump's move to end birthright citizenship for children whose parents are here unlawfully.
This executive order is an assault on the rule of law. It attacks a right that is core to our nation's earliest days.
At a prayer service on Tuesday, the bishop of the Washington pointed appeal to Trump.
I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away.
The sermon, he said, didn't move him.
I think it was a good service. They could do much better.
On Truth.
Yeah, Trump was annoyed at a pastor speaking some truth about humanity. Jesus. Hello there, Simon. So I have a pretty good friend here in the States. I don't know if you follow any of the hacker con type stuff, like, you know, DEF CON and things like that. His company teaches pen testing and physical security. They're called what's the company's name? Red Hat. Oh, what are they called? Anyhow, he's on YouTube. Deviant Olem. Go look up Deviant Olem. He's on Instagram too. Oh my, I'm getting messages about another furnace already this morning. Follow Dev. He's a really interesting guy. Hold on, I gotta... Do I have the message here, or is it only on that phone? All right, I'll be right back. I have to look at the message on this phone. Hold on, I'll be right back again. I'm gonna copy something here. Copy link. Yeah. Come on, phone, open up. YouTube. There he is. So this is his channel. Deviant Olem. Okay. He's got his own websites and stuff. I gave Copeland $100. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah. I can see them now. Hi, this is Mary James. Can you go over to my mom's house and check on her? I haven't heard from her for a couple days. It's cold out. Okay, what's the address? Yeah, okay, we'll let you know. Mrs. James, are you in there? Mrs. James? Oh, crap. Hey, Frank. I see somebody in a chair. It doesn't look good. TV's on. All right. Oh, we're going to have to make a forced entry. Okay. Break in. Find Mama James sitting there staring at Kenneth Copeland, frozen to death, and her banking app on the phone sending $100. I guess it's probably happened. Is that awful or what? His company, I couldn't think of it. I didn't even look it up. It finally popped. Red Team Alliance. Red Team Alliance. They train military and corporations all over the world. Check them out. Baba. Moderator number one. Number one moderator. Number one. You number one moderator. Still cold as a witch's tit here. -4. Feels like... Where is it? There it is. Feels like -22. Ning, 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 ning. Holy crap. Not the coldest wind chill here ever. I've been up for hours. I got home last night, then I hung up, I think, right after working on the furnace and streaming, and then I decided to lay down with the cat. Woke up around 2:30. Started catching up on the phone for like 2 hours or more. More than that. Trying to catch up on stuff. And here we are. Negative 22 wind chill. Wow. So I looked up the history on the wind chill. The coldest temperature in Cleveland ever was negative 10. They showed it on the news, 1936. We're damn close to it. But we're not going to hit it. The coldest wind chill here ever was in 1995, negative 46. And that same day, Akron had a wind chill of negative 54. It's starting to get, you can see how much snow we got out there. Chimney's working overtime. So I just had one of my customers, tenants, message me. Last time I worked on their furnace, a bird got into the furnace flue and right into the vent motor for the inducer motor. Chewed the bird all up. So he said it's kind of cold again. He says he's got the thermostat set for 74 and it's 71 when he just woke up. I said, it just might be the cold. This is so cold, heating will have a trouble keeping up. This kind of cold sucks the energy right out of the building. Sucks it out. You like that, Rise? Her banking empty, yeah. Oh, Chea. So Chea has their U.S. office down towards Akron here in Twinsburg. Back when I was doing security a lot, we did the security on the building. And it had to meet real high standards, like military grade standards for the physical security, things you don't normally do. When we would go into the place, they have an armed guard at the entrance. Their executives travel with an escort when they live here. They have crazy security. Their server room, we had to be escorted into the server room if we were working in there, making connections on the security stuff. I think at one point they challenged us about something. And it turned out, of course, they're pretty smart. They've got cameras in the server room that you don't know about. So you're watched everywhere. And I think it was the CEO that was here. They told me, oh, your laws are terrible. Why can't we have cameras and microphones in the bathrooms? It's a very interesting experience, very weird experience. Yep. Yep. Very strange. Oh yeah, they've got an. Is that what that fire's? Yeah, there's a fire in San Diego County now. I think I heard about that one. Yep. Oh, you're in London. See if you can find a bloke named John Waters, like the director, a CPA. If he's still alive, he's probably about my age or younger. Always wanted to look him up again. We traveled together on the West Coast decades ago. Lost the name, or his address, I mean. He had just bought a ancient house in London. A standalone, I think, building. Ancient. That had a name. It had a name. Somebody told me if it has a name, it's an interesting property. You know, I think it even had a wall around it. I think he said he bought it as a fixer-upper. Yeah, I bought a castle. It's a fixer-upper. I always wanted to try to look him up. Sheen, it's 1 degree here and your pipes are frozen. Oh no! Well, the executive said in Italy, we would at least have microphones in the bathroom. We want to know everything about you. We don't trust anybody. Oh, they were not, you know, and they had this really weird guard agency that did the guarding and escorting, and I met the owner of that company. He was a freak, strange dude. I'm pretty sure he was ripping them off in some ways. 3 degrees Celsius. Where are you at, Sheena? Your pipes are frozen. Which pipes? Open up your cupboard doors under the sinks and stuff. Get some heat in there. If you had a heater, even stick it in front of there and blow in there. It's the only way you can do it. Hair dryers, I've done it all. Yeah, you know, there's moments where I like the cold. I can dress for it. I know how to dress for it. But, you know, there can be days where you wake up and it's 60 and you're shivering, you know. So we all have days where, but it's cold out. I mean, that air, when you breathe it outside right now, it's freaking cold. It hurts. You know, when air hurts going in. Yeah, if I was going to be outside, it's definitely a day for a full head full head hat. And I have a good orange one that just has eye holes and mouth hole and a cover over the nose. I think it's out in the truck. I've been meaning to go out there and look. I can't find it. Oh, John Waters. I don't know if you know the famous movie director from America. Made a lot of really weird movies. John Waters. He was a CPA, licensed accountant. And that was, when we traveled, that was so... 35 years ago, something like that. We did a big tour around California. He was my passenger, helping share the gas. Met him at a hostel. I think I probably met him at the hostel in San Francisco. Well, they do help build society. Taxes is what, your grandparents' taxes help build the early roads, and and your parents' taxes maybe got the streetlights put in. Yeah, I mean, taxes are how we get these things in society. I mean, they are, it is a way how we have some of this stuff. Water, clean water. They're a pretty fundamental part of modern societies. Somehow it's got to be paid for. Even though Elon could just snap his fingers and pay for it all, but then he'd be like half poor instead of half rich, all rich. Did I squeeze all this out yet? No. But taxes are getting a bit too high for things and some stuff. Just property taxes here in Cuyahoga County almost doubled a month ago. It's killing people. What's going on here? How do you come up with more money? People on fixed incomes and stuff. I mean, this is cruel. Hamza. Oh. Yeah, you guys have your rituals, right? Just the morning news stuff, there's been a string of burglaries of high-profile athletes while they've been playing games away from their town. Their homes have been burglarized. There have been a whole bunch of South American or Central American gangs coming into America and going on home invasion burglary sprees. It's called tourism burglary. I want to find out who their travel agent is. Yeah, I haven't even looked, you know. I mean, I haven't looked, you know. But so Rise, if you go to my YouTube page, there's a link there for a link tree, and there's an email contact there, or if you're on Twitter or Instagram, you can always send me messages there. Yeah, if you could send me something. It'd be interesting to see if it's the same guy. I mean, it's kind of probably a somewhat common name, but, you know, depending on the profession, helps narrow it down. I had a lot of interesting people I traveled with back in the day, and, you know, we exchanged names and numbers, and I traveled a lot. I've lost a lot of that stuff. I really wish I'd have kept a better journal. Had a guy from Australia who, you know, invited me to come and stay if I ever got down there. So that would have been a good name to hang on to. Used to have another follower back from Periscope days, a big, I think, like wheat farmer up in the prairies, the plains, Canadian plains. You know, he would have been fun to visit. And, but I've lost track of him when. Interesting.
Liabilities were just too high. Tony.
Chance, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bad news for Netflix customers. Service is raising prices. Netflix's advertising supported service, that one will go up by $1 a month. The standard plan.
They were just talking about Prince Harry's tabloid lawsuit. Oh yeah, Baba. Florida, Georgia, Alabama, New Orleans, all got snow. Record snow, you know. Oh, Netflix prices are going up. YouTube TV prices, I guess, really went up. Big time increase. I guess YouTube TV does offer a lot, but that's a lot of money, man. I think it's going to $80 some a month. Jesus freaking hell. That's expensive, man. That's a lot of money. And I would love to have. I just watched a video on YouTube TV increases, and the guy said there are some ways to maybe get around it a little. Yeah, $84 a month now. If you're a new subscriber, there may be some deals for a few months cheaper. You know, there's not a lot of ways to get around it. You can maybe try to argue and say, I'm going to leave, and they'll give you a discount. Doesn't always work, you know. That's a lot of money. $1,000 a year, man. Right. You know, so now your cable is, you know, costing you almost $150 a month, probably, you know. Thank you, Rise. Well, I don't really want a lot. I mean, it would be nice maybe. I never really watched movie channels so much. Apple TV, I might be interested in because there's a lot of shows they produce. Same with Netflix. They produce some really good shows. Stuff like that I'd be interested in. The shows, not a lot of the other stuff. I'd like to have cable news. I'd like to have all the cable news choices. So those are the only few things I'm interested in. I don't care about sports or any of that, you know. Oh, you can email or do negotiation. This video said, you know, the guy gave you links and stuff for negotiation to say, you know, but you can, there's definitely a way to contact them about it. And, like he said, say there's two of you living at the same household. So the original account is in my name. So you can put your account on hiatus or on hold, stop making payments, and get your partner, your roommate, whatever, to try to get a new account. So that the new account, he said there were some deals out there for like first 3 months for $60 a month. So you'll save a little money if you're going to keep doing it. You play this game every year, then you go back and forth or something, you know. But that's a lot of money. Oh, absolutely, Rise. You know, especially if you've sent me an email, then I'll have a good way to remember who you are. Sometimes people come on here and then they fall off for months and months before they catch up with me again. And I have no way to find you if you've not contacted me some other way. I've thought of setting up some sort of private chat group for everybody on here so you guys could have your own little gossip column about me. But, you know, people make friends on here. I have made friends, you know, so if you don't find a way to contact each other, you'll lose track. Yeah, I got to get my passport renewed. You know, that's $130 or whatever now. Yeah, Netflix said monthly price was going up to $18 a month, I guess. I don't know. They have all kinds of different plans, but I mean, if I had the income, I'd buy something maybe, but I don't have the income. You know, I don't have any income basically. Might have another furnace to put in. I wasn't quite sure what this guy was asking me. Yes, might get paid for that maybe. I mean, you know, people like Harry and whatnot, you know, I mean, they lead such extreme kinds of lifestyles. But, you know, having served in the military, you know, he's definitely comfortable in his skin. Like we were talking about, you know, Trump or Elon being uncomfortable in their skin. You know, Harry at least is very comfortable. And I would call people like that full-fledged humans, you know. Documentaries, yeah, I watch a few documentaries. I don't know, my tastes are all over the place. Music, I watch a lot of music. If you go look at my playlists, you'll see how far out my interests are. Scares me when I look at them sometimes. I need to make up some better playlists though, and remove some of those to another channel so I can find them and remove them from here, and just mostly have playlists here for stuff that's on here. Oh.
Conversation, so it's been a very good thing.
As far as the debate over safety concerns, there are parents that are concerned if their kid doesn't have a cell phone, they're not going to be safe. What do you say to that?
I think it's a catch-22 because, again, I think if there is some kind of an emergency, parents would be contacted. And I think having a phone in that kind of situation, you have, you know, kids texting each other, you have ringers on, that could be a real problem if there is someone in the building who shouldn't be.
Okay.
Under Governor Hochul's plan, which still needs legislative approval, simple cell phones without internet capability would still be allowed, and schools would be required to give parents a way to contact their kids during the school day if they need it. All of this.
I've got so many videos on the channel now, I can't even find some of them. So I need really to try, you know, it's so much work, you know, so I can put them in some categories. Because when you look at decent channels, they'll have playlists for just their videos, you know, different styles or groups of subject. All the playlists I have now, which is 200 plus playlists, I think, are all kinds of my interests, you know. So if you go look at that, you know, I had a couple friends go look at it and they go, holy crap, you're into, Jesus, you're into that? How do you watch all that stuff? What's the temperature now? Is that refreshed or not? Let's see. Still -4 out. Still feels like -22. New spotter in the house. Yo, yo. Toronto checking in. Yeah, I've meant to have an Amazon wish list and I've just never gotten around to it. My bigger problems are just cash. I'm close to losing the house. That's a whole nother story that you haven't seen. My life's a disaster right now. Well, I was trying to fix a furnace yesterday, Dano, and then got home. When did I start streaming? Around, I don't know, 8 o'clock or something? I don't know. Streamed for a little, I think, and then I turned it off, and then I went and laid down with the cat. And got up at 2:30 in the morning, so I've been up since 2:30. Stared at the phone too long for like 3 hours before I came on here. Sylvia, good morning. Oh, who was that person that said their pipes were frozen? She never came back and answered. Sheena. She said her pipes are frozen. It was -1 degrees. Did the phone do anything? Chicken Man. I guess you're an early morning person, huh, Chicken Man? Oh, staring at it. Dano. Just 2 days in a row, Chicken Man. Chris. No, I was just, looking at all the, trying to catch up on all the DC gossip. -18. Yikes. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? I guess Celsius up where you're at. Yeah, it's -4 here. Feels like -22. Celsius, yeah. Yeah, what's going on in DC? Massive belligerence, Chris. Massive belligerence at humanity. Yeah, it's freaking cold. This kind of temperature, like I said to somebody, I just sent them a message because they said they woke up and their furnace is set to 74, but the house is 71. I said when it gets this cold, heating systems will have a trouble keeping up any kind of heat because this cold just sucks the life out of everything. Just sucks the life. So this is a whole nother level of things to deal with when you get down to 0. What's brutal, Chris? The temperature or DC? Oh my. I rarely have good moments, so I grab them when they pop into my head. The last member of the band passed away. Garth Hudson. Baseball Hall of Fame class announced. CC Sabathia, former Clevelander. Sad we lost him. He was awesome. Is Ichiro Suzuki, CC Sabathia, and Billy Wagner.
Be elected, he had more than 4,000 hits, including sats in Japan, and that rifle arm from the outfield, which earned him 10 Gold Gloves. Yes.
I love the emotion when they show it.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame. It's like, and this is the last winner on the ballot, Billy Wagner. Congratulations.
Very excited about Cece getting her first.
Yes. Time.
Oh. Anyway. I should probably lay down maybe for a little bit. Look at the snow in New Orleans. The guy skiing down through the French Quarter behind a golf cart. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. You get lemonade, make lemons, man. You know, you got lemons, make lemonade. They got no. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Where's it's there? Oh, Linda sent me another email. Well, it might take a while. When Linda sent me one the other day to Shocking Guys Road Crew, took a while for it to come through. Because she told me here, and I kept checking. And it took a while for it to come through. What did she send me? What were those pictures? What was this picture? I don't think I looked at this. Was this a slot machine? Oh, it's a game. It's a slot machine game on your phone. Oh, wait, was that a commercial? Oh, that was one of the commercials. So occasionally I'll watch the live stream a little bit on this phone. But if you watch on a tablet or computer, I keep forgetting that you guys will see commercials from YouTube. So she's been sending me screenshots of the commercials that run. One was for dog food. This is for a casino, a game on your phone. That's funny. I have to watch from the computer someday because I never see this stuff. Yeah. Still hasn't come through. I guess it's a little tough going under the pond getting over here. We'll see how long it takes here. Baba. Well, I just pull the screen down on the phone, Baba. I just, do that. Refresh rates? I haven't looked at stuff like that in a long time. Settings. General. I don't know if I can do that on the phone. You're on a computer. Are you on a computer mostly, Baba? I don't know if I know. Chat apps. Inbox. Customizations. No, general default apps. Hide. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here to do that. I don't think there's anything on the phone here for me to do that. Yeah, what you see on Android might be a little different, but it shouldn't be too different. Or in the app, not, ooh, I need to go to the boys' room. Let's go look here. What's that? Donald Trump. So there were 85 Ohioans in the January 6th pardon from Trump. Road crew. Yeah, still got nothing from let me look into spam, possibly. Just to make, I forget to do that sometimes. Settings, spam. No. Nothing there. Skippy. Don't eat yellow snow. Well, you know, what's really fun when it snows somewhere very rare like that, kids, you know, kids look at the world so differently, you know. It's like, oh, cool, you know. Snow angels and snowmen and snowball fights, you know. It's like we had that really bad snow here, I don't know, 10 years ago. Really, it was pretty bad. And I was in the Tremont neighborhood a lot every day then. And I was down there at the bar the one night, and there was so much snow you couldn't even drive. The buses were getting stuck, and a couple people came out on their snowmobiles. Went to the bar in their snowmobiles. It's cool, you know. Extreme cold. Yeah. Afternoon, it'll be about in the teens again. So it's gonna, you know, slowly get a little warmer now. This big polar vortex will be gone. Guess it's one of the biggest polar vortexes to ever hit the country. Today's high 13.
Writers Hall of Fame, you know the people who helped write the soundtrack of our lives. I do. I'm Tony Dakota, but we also have got actor Morris Chestnut on.
I wonder if Bandit's under his little. Yeah, I was gonna say, Skippy, what's going on? You've been in the bourbon early in the morning. Let's see what the Bandit's up to. Yeah, still haven't gotten an email, Rise. Let's look again here. Sometimes, like I said, Linda sent me one the other day, and it took a while before it popped up. Well, that was weird. It just crashed. Yeah, still got nothing. Oh, wait. Did I just see something? No, maybe that was just the... No, that was just the whatever they call it. Talking about mother's milk. Ah, okay. I was like, yeah, morning bourbon, Irish coffee. Oh, I don't know. I just said bourbon. I have a little sip of bourbon left. That's all I got. The other drink, alcohol I have has to be mixed with something because I don't drink it unless it would be mixed with something. Oh, my legs are sitting too long. Oh, Jesus, it's cold down there in the south. They must be freaking out. They're going to have all kinds of broken pipes from freezing. Oh, had that, what was that, 2 winters ago here? My buddy's building had 8 frozen pipes. Took us hours and hours, days to fix them all. Let's see what the cat's up to. Let's see if the supervisor's in his little hut. He didn't like being in the hut. What are you doing, you silly cat? You silly cat. You're not inside your hut. You're on top of the hut. You silly cat. He doesn't like to be snuggled up too much. He wants to be... He's hot-blooded, I think. That's why. Aren't you? Bandit. He curled up on top of his hut. That's funny. He's funny. He's a funny boy. What are you doing, Bandit? What are you doing? What's going on? Oh, hello, big stretch. Little stretch. Okay. There you go. It's cold in here now because I took the heater out. Holy crap, it's cold in here. This damn cold sucks the life out of everything, man. Frost line in North Carolina is like 6 inches. Oh, yeah, lots of people are going to be screwed, man. All kinds of stuff is going to be screwed up. Muddy slush. Yeah, I've got some other followers from, I got Paul from Manchester. He said it's just been raining and raining and raining. Just miserable. Freaking cold. Jesus freaking hell. It's cold in here. Heaters can't keep up with it, man. Oh. Yeah, Skippy, I had a customer message me this morning already. He said he woke up and it was only 71. I would be real happy with 71. He's got his thermostat set to 74. I said, it's probably just the cold. It ain't able to keep up, man. This kind of cold sucks. You need super insulation when it's this cold. You know, and most places are not built properly for this kind of weather. We have shitty building standards in this country. You know, I told him to get a hold of me in the afternoon. Oh. better plug you back in. Be a good day to go for breakfast, but and I gotta walk 6 blocks in the cold, and I don't really have the dollars. Oh, let's check the email again. Yeah, nothing yet. It's interesting. It's taken so long, it seems like. Like I said, Rise, you know, if you're, like I said, if you're on Instagram or Twitter, I get messages there all the time. But we'll see. Sometimes email can be slow. Oh, man. I wish I could have a bigger place. Have a real dining room table. I don't know. Alright, I should put a heater back in the bedroom. Yep. One of the most ingenious things I ever owned. I'm like, this is cool. Electric blanket, wow. You know, if you're smart enough, you turn it on before you climb in bed. Oh, you climb into some nice toasty space. Yes. Now, I watch a lot of videos of van life, you know, people living on the road. And van life people are just discovering electric blankets. You know, I see these comments like, "Ooh, ooh, electric blanket in the van," because they have 12-volt ones even. But a lot of these vans have decent power because they've all got solar rigs. You know, and all these new lithium. Yep, just got it. There's the notification. Well, look at that handsome young man. Nice. I love it. Oh my gosh. Here, I'm going to show it without your face, okay? We'll keep you a mystery. Oops. Hold on, I got to do it. I'll do it this way. We'll keep you a mystery. We'll show everybody your handsome uniform. There he is. Check that out, man. That's freaking awesome. That's so cool. I like that. Very, very sharp. You look, I don't know, you look kind of tall. It's hard to tell. 5'10" or more? That's very cool. Oh, 6'2". I was going to say 6 something first, but I'm like, I have nothing to judge it against, you know. I have a very good friend who's 6'3". Very cool. Nice to meet you, Rise. Very nice. So, how many of you are there in the guard? Um, yeah, those boots you got. Yes. Yep. Scuff free, right? No spots. I'll send you my shoe polishing box because I'll never use it again, probably. Couldn't tell you the last. Oh, it's been 3 or 4 years since I wore any shoes that were dress shoes. 200. Is that all of you that are in the King's Guard, or is there more King's Guard units? Hold on, I'm going to go silent for a minute.
you have to. It's 20 years after your first commercial release.
Okay.
You're eligible.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's always very. I mean, the list every year. I mean, there are I think 20. We're over 20 nominees. I looked at it and I was like, I wouldn't keep any of these people out.
Yeah.
I know.
I wish you could have heard all that music, but if you want to learn about the Songwriters Hall of Fame inductees, go check it out. 5 guard units, okay. Ugh. So, are you guys? What are you? Is this part of the? Is this a special? This is a special bunch of units. This is not like part of the British Army or Navy, or is it? Or it's a separate little thing, right? Do you have to come from another branch of service to get into it? My brain is thinking. It's not one of the military branches, probably, yeah, I don't know. You guys do things differently over there. Keep forgetting we have 6 branches of service here now: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Space Force. Woo! Anyway, I don't know what to do. It's too cold to do anything, especially when I don't have a car to jump into and run off somewhere. British Army, but we are seen as special, right? Right. So, besides the showy side of your group, the public visuals that you give, does your group actually still do protection work? I mean, I'm sure you are there to do that when you're out on the public display aspects. But in the background, have I fought in any wars? Yeah, the mean streets of Cleveland. And I have the bullet wound to prove it. But I have worked on a few military government type places, and some even for some 3-letter agencies as a contractor. Yeah, that's it. I was a contractor. No, infantry. So we go on operations, etc. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting stuff, you know. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I had a chest x-ray the other day, and now all the x-ray stuff is modern, it's digital. So the imaging is instant. They don't have to process film, right? So they know right away if they've got a good image or not. You know, they'll go, "Sir, would you stop moving around?" You know. And I took 2 clean images, and then she goes, did you ever have surgery? And I go, why? What's in your shoulder? And I said, shrapnel. She goes, what's shrapnel? Oh, these young kids, man. These young suburban kids. What's shrapnel? It's the damn bullet, kid. It's in the shoulder. And I found the original x-rays. I got them back there in the room, and I tried to find them the other day because I put them away, but I couldn't find them quickly. I was going to show you guys. Kuwait. Yeah, you know, I probably could have gone to the Middle East, you know, as a contractor. I was going to go to Mogadishu. I mean, not Mogadishu, to Mozambique as an electrician. And I messed around with that too long and didn't go. Life wasn't orderly enough. I blew that chance. Could have definitely led to a lot of other interesting things. When you get those opportunities, you should just find a way to do them and not make excuses, you know. Yep, all expenses paid trip to Mozambique. Should have done it. But my sister and my life was a mess at the time again, so I didn't do it, you know. Oh, excuse me. Just gonna look for those x-rays again. Trying to think where I put them. I remember sorting it and stuffing it somewhere. Yeah, it's like, you know, when I jumped on that opportunity to go out to Vegas to the Roadrunners International Convention. If I hadn't have just done that, I mean, I had the money, but, you know, if I hadn't have just done it, right then when I was sitting on the computer at the bar in Tremont, like I would do, and I was on the Dreamland website forum, and this dude is like, yeah, I was just over at the Roadrunners hotel. It's like, wow, man. Yeah, Langley brought the gift shop. So, yeah, CIA has their own gift shop on premises. And it's run by a contractor, you know, but it's a sanctioned thing, and it's a pretty special thing. And they actually traveled the gift shop to the Roadrunners convention, the first time they ever took it anywhere. Because 51 was a 3-letter agency thing in the beginning. Well, you haven't seen all my stuff, Rise. I own lots of stuff. And I'm a visual filer, so, you know, I remember where things are better than, you know, unless I have a note for them, but so yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I should try to sell from that convention. I bought some cool stuff. So I messaged that guy back. I didn't know him. I may have seen his name on the forum before, but I can't remember, but and I says, ooh, maybe I should come out. I had a lot of money in my pocket that night, so I got on the airline sites. It found me a $250 round trip. Sold. Messaged him back. He actually caught the message and said, I'll pick you up at the airport. So it was awesome. And I was only planning to be there for 24 hours. Literally just go out, go over there for a few hours and fly back the next day. And then I learned about the big banquet. I'm like, ooh, can I get to the banquet? So I had to find people and talk with them and find a way to pay for a ticket. And I got to go to the banquet. So I had to change my flight. Now, this is in the was this after 9/11 or not? No, I don't think so. But TSA was, a thing. So I tried changing my flight, and finally we figured out it'd be better if I just went to the airport and changed it in person out there. So my buddy drove me to the airport. I changed it for $50, I think. I came back the next day to go finally leave. And because I had changed the flight, they tore through everything, man. They double patted me down. They poured everything out of my camera bag, and they're like, what are all these radios and cameras and things? All these people are like, what the frick did that guy do? Because I made a last minute change in your flight. Flag. So, yeah, that was fun. It was just fun, If I'd have been paying attention, I would have noticed I had a different boarding pass than everybody else, a different looking boarding pass. I didn't even notice it. Oh, well. Yeah, where are those x-rays? I wanted to find that x-ray, so I wanted to take a picture and put them in the phone. And maybe send them to myself as an email, because, then you can find them pretty much forever. Oh, it's cold out here. I literally just went through every one of these shelves, went through stuff out, resorted stuff, wiped everything down, and then refilled it up with stuff that came up here from downstairs. So yeah, where did I put the damn x-ray? It's in the big brown envelope. Where's the big brown envelope? I'm trying to remember how I filed it away. Oh, that could be it. That could be it. I don't know, maybe not. This is all maps, so that feels too thick. No, that feels too thick. These are all maps. I have lots more maps. There's so much stuff. I wish I had. I need better files here, actually. I need better filing so I can find stuff. I need better organization, I mean, separation. Where did I slide? Oh, there's a brown thing up there. Oh, this is photos. I don't think that's it, though. Oh, this is from, oh yeah, that's like high school reunion stuff. That's not it. Where is that? I remember it. Oh, man. I get a bug in my head like this when I've lost something or trying to find it, it will stick in my head forever until I find it. I'll keep coming back here and looking and then finally realize it's somewhere else. Oh, not those big brown envelopes. I'm trying to remember if I wonder. I don't think it's. No. No. We got thousands of photos. It would be nice to organize this stuff better. There you go, cassette tapes. Oh, no. That's the Cleveland Press. That's not it. I think that's my father's photos. Oh, where did I stuff it? I had this fairly clean and orderly, and then I made it a bit of a mess again. I don't know if we're going to get more snow. It's just cold and nasty out. Cold and nasty. How you guys doing? We everybody happy? Ruff, ruff. Yeah, lots of old camera stuff here. Still have some brand new film, never used. And then there's all kinds of scanner radios. I got so much stuff to go through and get rid of, and I kind of started a month ago, and then I've gotten very lost again. What's that? Yeah, I need to start selling stuff. I got lots of valuable stuff. I just have to. I haven't been posting anything. I got so much stuff, man. Where did I hide that envelope? I swear it's standing upright, though. I thought I slid it in. You know, you have that kind of memory of putting it away. Here you go. Here's a blast from the past. Let's get on America Online, man. Here you go. America Online. Ooh. What did I do with that folder? I mean, that envelope. I really wanted to see that again. Find a death certificate. Yeah, you guys watched me. I did, but I don't have an organized video. I mean, I filmed myself doing a lot of this, but I don't have an organized video like you're saying, a documentary type. I mean, there is so much stuff here. There's all kinds of artwork and posters up here, trying to lay flat, kind of. More maps. Oh, where did I slide that thing? It's just Just a thin envelope with 2 x-rays in it. I swear I slid it standing up into something. Not back there. It's cold out here. Where did I put it? I don't have, it's so cold, I don't want to be out here. And to look up here, I really need to get a stool to stand on. I don't think it's up there though. No. No. I don't think it's in the front room though. Well, yeah, I mean, for insurance purposes, a good video documentary and, and just a good photo of every shelf separately, so you have a night, and send these things to yourself in an email so you'll be able to get to them later. Maybe if you're really worried about insurance purposes, print them out on a disc, put it in a safe box or a fireproof cabinet, because if you have a fire, look at the people in LA. If they don't have records of stuff, they will never be able to make claims. Insurance companies will fight you tooth and nail if you don't have good records. Tooth and nail. I mean, look at all these damn CDs I own. This is the first time they've ever been in one place. And then down there, and I've got more, that's all mini DV videotapes. Dozens and maybe hundreds of them. I've got another box downstairs I got to bring up here. And that stuff's all got lots of music on it. The folder's not here. It's definitely in the back. I'm sure it's back there. There's the Barbies. You want to buy some Barbies? That's for sale. In their own travel case. Anything you see here could be for sale. I just have to focus on getting it to say for sale. I need to get rid of this stuff. I need money, and I have not been. Where did I put that? I could swear it was stuffed vertically in between something. Because I'll remember things like, it's in a pile like this, and I'll go, it's a thing like this thick in a pile, and I'll come up here and I'll go, oh, there it is, and I'll pull it right out. But I don't know if I slid it in between anything here. I kept stuffing the atlases in here. This shelf is ready to explode. I kept trying to put all these atlases on one shelf here. They're jammed in here now. That's not it, right? No, that's I've been there already. Yeah, I mean, it takes a long time to document stuff, or make, spreadsheet lists. You have to sit down and just keep doing it until you're kind of caught up, So many books. I got rid of a lot. I threw a lot of books out. And I wish I hadn't, but that's other stuff. Down there. Where the hell? No. Volunteering stuff. What's in this pile here? Nope. This is really ticking me off now because I've looked a couple times and lost track now. Maybe it's up there. I don't know if it's up there somewhere stuffed in. But I was sure I didn't crush it. Oh, it's cold. All right, I'm gonna hang up. It's cold as a witch's, you know what. And I'll leave you with the view. And have a good day, everyone. Good evening. Stay warm. Be nice, be kind, and remember, check your smokealarm.com. Nice meeting all of you new ones. Ciao.